toothbrush next to the kitchen sink just to be kind. You'll be sleeping out on the hallway couch, at least for some time. You made up your mind and I'm torn apart. Still hope you would try to fix what is gone. Why can't we stay for the little things, stay for the little things, stay, fight for the little things, for every little reason we've got.
So I wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys, because I know a lot of people get very confused with copyright. If you've like copied a painting of somebody else's, even if it's a tutorial, then you can't really sell it. The idea might be somebody else's, but a lot of people think that if they have been the one to make it, or if they have painted it, then it is their work and that copyright falls to them. But that actually isn't true, because essentially that means that you could go to any art gallery right now and copy any of the paintings and then go to the gallery and say, this is my painting. It just doesn't really make sense, that, does it? So even if you have been the one to physically paint it, it doesn't mean that it is your artwork. So if side by side the artworks look the same, then the copyright goes to the original artist. If side by side the artwork looks completely different, then they're both different artworks in their own right. And the reason why I make the tutorials is because I feel like there's so many people that really want to paint but are just too scared to sort of get stuck in. And it's really a way to rid that fear of the white canvas and just start on a creative journey. I would really appreciate it if you guys that did the tutorials would keep them for yourselves, or even give them as gifts for other people. But definitely selling them just really feels like a violation. It kind of just feels a little bit off to me. For that reason, I don't sell my own paintings that I do for tutorials. So like that forest painting in the background, I won't be selling that because there'll be lots of versions of it. So I just feel like if I'm not going to sell it, then other people probably shouldn't either. So let's keep this a place of positivity and an amazing community. And still, I'd love to see your creations online, on Instagram, Twitter and all that. So just make sure you copy me in and make it obvious that it is a tutorial, please. Thank you guys. And I just wanted to pop that in a vlog because I've seen these questions popping up quite a lot about copyright issue. Okay, let's crack on with the day. Oh, you're a little bit high. Oh, now you're a bit low. Hey guys, so packaged up this painting, my to-do list. We've wrapped painting, responded to emails. So we've had a scroller box delivery. Oh, you can see me in the camera. Hello. Okay, so first of all we've got these Spectrum Noir, which I guess means black art liner, in different sizes. So I think they're just like fine liner pens sort of thing. We have a gold marker pen, metallic ink, a compass, an Artline Supreme metallic marker. Ooh. So this is a print. Kai, is that? Kai Burton. So he is based in Bristol in the UK. A huge part of his work is a repetitive process that goes into it. Drawing is mindful, helps him to rest and calm down. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. And I love sea turtles, so that is always good. And we've also got some paper in there. Thanks, Squirrel Box! So I'm going to paint for a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to paint. Probably part of the abstract series. And I'll go through a little bit about the process of my abstract paintings as well. And in case you hadn't noticed, this painting here is a Charmaine Olivia print. Her work is incredible, amazing, and it was a pleasure and an honour to support her, even in a little way like buying a print. Anyway, let's crack on with the painting. So I just want to talk a little bit about my abstract painting process, because I know it's quite new to, well, it's new to me, to be fair, because I haven't been painting abstracts very long, but it's also new to you guys in terms of my abstract artwork. Oops. All my other processes that I spoke about before in my artwork is going to be slightly different for my abstracts. So I just wanted to, I literally have paint all over me. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it because a few of you in the comments have asked about my process with it all. So starting with my inspiration for the abstract pieces, it can be anything from just a colour. Most of these abstract paintings are inspired by colour and certain colours together. So that's why I focused on like an abstract piece. I want like the main thing about the painting to be about the colours rather than, you know, the subject matter and, oh, is it a flower? What flower is it? Where is that landscape? I don't want it to be about what the painting is of. I want it to be about the colours and how different layers of different colours affects those colours and all sorts of things like that. It's basically a giant colour study. And that is why I've done abstract paintings. I know a few of you out there won't like get abstract art, and that's absolutely fine because there'll be a lot of you that absolutely love it. Talking of inspiration, I get a lot of inspiration from like magazines. So this is Elle Decoration, and you can see all the little tabs of bits of paper. These are all like different ideas that I've had. So let's go on one, for example. So say like this page, it's like grey and a beautiful magenta-y maroon colour. So I want to do a painting based on these colours one day. Let's see one that I've already done. So I just found the snippet which I pulled out of this magazine that inspired this piece. So basically I just really liked the colours in it and where they were situated, and it was more sort of about the atmosphere of the picture. Like it was very moody and dark, but also had a certain like coziness to it. And I just really love these colours together. As you can see, I've got quite a few paintings with these colour combinations of like browns and greens and greys and blues. So obviously it doesn't like look like the image, but this is what I'm using as a sort of reference for my colours and things like that. So obviously this painting is not finished. This is only the second or third layer. I think it's the third layer now. So I'll probably do about 8 layers altogether. So for my first layer, I like to stay very active and fluid with my movements. And so for example, I'll get a brush that's quite watery because obviously it needs to go on the canvas, and just very loosely apply sort of brush strokes like this, and then once I've got my colours, I'll just fill in different areas, and then I stand back or take a photo of it and see how I like it. Yeah, it's just very natural. There's nothing too organised about it. As you know me, I am not an organised painter, but I kind of like the surprise element because I feel like it keeps it interesting. I will just keep going at it with different layers until I feel like it's finished. And I feel like with an abstract painting, it's a lot more difficult to know when you've finished painting. Each layer is its own abstract art in a sense, so it's whenever you want to stop that process. And that's the difficult thing to decide. And then I like to go over with the golden gel matte, or not necessarily matte, any of the gels. And I just like to use a palette knife and just sort of cake it on. So I'll do a little bit now. So this is a bit dry because it's like almost empty, but a look where I like to see a bit of texture. I really like to see some texture here. So it goes on white, but then it will dry clear. And yeah, I'm just very random about it. Basically, every decision I make is based on intuition rather than a practical explanation of something. And so we'll see what this journey is like. So if you want to keep up with how this painting will look in the end, then make sure you follow me on my Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, and I'll post all updates on there. So no doubt at some point I will be posting a photo of it. Also, I make these little mini versions to practice sort of an idea and where I want the light and the dark to go. This has just been done with acrylic and pastel, and then I'm sort of transferring, not necessarily exactly, but I'm transferring this idea onto the bigger canvas. But these will also be for sale in my Etsy shop along with the bigger pieces once everything is finished and the whole collection is complete, which is quite a long way off yet. So if you want to stay in the loop and be emailed once the whole collection is released and goes live on my Etsy, then have a look in the description box and I will put in my sign up to my newsletter, which you can stay in the know with. I'm going to grab some lunch, and then I've got to clean the whole house ready for tomorrow. And I can usually get around the whole house in about an hour and a half, so I'm going to get stuck in. Hi everyone, so it's so beautiful and it was sunny, so I did actually want to come out for a little walk in the woodland.
Toothbrush next to the kitchen sink just to be kind. You'll be sleeping out on the hallway couch, at least for some time. You made up your mind and I'm torn apart. Still hope you would try to fix what is gone. Why can't we stay for the little things? Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason we've got. I can hear you walking out the front door, stuck on the phone, while our bedroom is echoing empty and I'm all alone. You decided so fast and we never talked. Still wish you would fight for love that we lost. Why can't we stay for the little things? Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason we've got. I wanna stay for the little things. Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason I've got. You made up your mind and I'm torn apart. Still hope you would try to fix it. Why can't we stay for the little things? Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason we've got. I wanna stay for the little things. Stay for the little things. Stay. Fight for the little things, for every little reason I've got.
These are oil paintings that I've done very recently, literally the other day. Each one has 2 or 3 layers of paint on it. They will be available in my Etsy shop soon, and they're all 5x7, so they're really, really easy to frame. So I'm just coming to say goodbye because I'm ending the vlog right now. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!